What is going on, everybody? Josh here, Rise Above Health, back with another video. This time it's going to be a reaction video to the Liver King's recent apology for his secret use of PEDs and steroids. Those of you that follow me will know I previously made videos reacting to the Liver King's previous statements about cholesterol and its impacts on heart disease. The Liver King actually at the time said that cholesterol didn't matter. In this video, he actually refutes those prior statements. So I'm going to give you guys the health and performance coach's take on the apology video, with particular focus and attention to the health aspects of the video. Before I get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, share the video. So let's get into it.
Primals, I'm making this video to apologize. Because I fucked up. Because I'm embarrassed and ashamed. Because I lied. And I misled a lot of people. I've stated that this is a complicated as fuck topic, at least.
Yeah, that definitely sucks.
To me it is, because before social media, I was rich and anonymous. And after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous. And I never expected this kind of exposure in the public eye.
I think in the emails he said he planned to blow his social media up to 1 million followers, so.
It's been tricky as fuck to navigate. Well, clearly I did it wrong. And I'm here now to set the record straight.
Okay.
Yes, I've done steroids. And yes, I am on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician.
It's very important that he said that he's actually being managed by a endocrinologist, which is a hormone doctor. If anybody is ever considering using something like PEDs, etc., you need to work with, let's say, a private health clinic or somebody that really knows the ins and outs of the endocrinology, meaning hormone health. And you need to make sure that their protocol is tried and tested and verify the information yourself, right? To make sure that you're not hopping on something that's going to damage your health in any way. I'm not advocating for PEDs whatsoever, but we're on the topic. And if you're going to do something like this, you need to make sure that you do your research and you work with a health professional. Typically, the private hormone clinics, they're more likely to coach you through something like this. Most PCPs and endocrinologists will not.
Public figure was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness to the 4,000 people a day who kill themselves, the 80,000 people a day that try to kill themselves. Our people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety, infertility, low ambition in life. Our young men are hurting the most, feeling lost, weak, and submissive. So I made it my job to model, teach, and preach a simple, elegant solution called ancestral living, the 9 ancestral tenets, so our people no longer have to suffer, so we can collectively express our highest and most dominant form. This is my fight. This is why I exist.
Cool.
While spreading the message, I've been on several podcasts, and when asked if I've ever taken steroids, I've always said no. I don't touch this.
Yeah, and that was your mistake, unfortunately.
Stuff, not gonna touch the stuff, never touch the stuff. That was a lie. I've convinced myself that this had nothing to do with the ancestral message. I convinced myself that I'm not a competitive athlete of any kind, so who the fuck am I cheating? I convinced myself that this topic was a placeholder for a far more important conversation.
Yeah, so if you're using your physique to indicate an outcome that can be achieved with your program or by using your tenets or whatever, people are going to look to your physique as a key indicator of success. So, like, if I eat, work, live, sleep like the Liver King, I'm going to end up looking like the Liver King, especially since you walk around with your shirt off. So I think that should be fairly obvious, but let's continue.
I convinced myself that this would overshadow the 36 years of working out, usually twice a day, without PEDs. I've convinced myself that this was the vocal minority, usually in the fitness category, driving to an unproductive conversation. And I had convinced myself that this would be the wrong message to send to the 15-year-old boys. So I continually
Well, another message you could send is, being honest. I think, particularly when it comes to representing when it comes to representing a product, you got to be honest about how it was achieved. Otherwise, people are going to feel cheated, regardless of whether or not you actually did anything illegal or immoral per se or whatever. You have to look at how you're representing.
And I dug myself into a bigger and deeper hole. I have only myself to blame. I did that. And it was all wrong. I will be better. I will talk about it openly because I believe that there's a time and a place for pharmacological intervention monitored and managed by a trained hormone physician. In 2021, when I was 43 years old, I didn't feel 100% physically or cognitively. So I went to get monitored and managed.
Yeah, that's very common. Most people don't feel terrific by the time they hit their 40s. So,
by a trained hormone clinician to see what the fuck was going on with my life. And so, yes, it's true. I have tried several peptide combinations in an effort to increase my growth hormone, and it didn't work, meaning that my levels still remained below the normal level. So yes, it's also true that I've tried pharmaceutical grade growth hormone, and I finally found success in managing therapeutic levels in the normal range. Yes, this is true. I've continued on with 0.6 cc's of testosterone per week, roughly 120 milligrams of testosterone a week.
It's a pretty modest dose. I think generally speaking, for those who do testosterone replacement therapy, they actually do probably somewhere between 70, 80, 90, up to 110, 120. So it's not an unreasonable dose. He's not blasting testosterone. Blasting would be more like 200 milligrams a week. So,
and no, I don't take any other steroids like nandrolone or winstrol, but I have tried them in the past without success. Yes, it's also true that my blood chemistry got all fucked up while taking nandrolone and winstrol. My lipids got all deranged.
There it is. He says it. He's been monitoring, measuring, and trying to manage his cholesterol. Wouldn't you know it? So for those of you out there who saw the Liver King say cholesterol doesn't matter, it absolutely does. And you have confirmation here from the Liver King. It's relationship to heart disease. It's one of several factors that can lead to, atherosclerosis and, coronary artery disease, etc. But it's certainly a factor, and everybody needs to be checking it and measuring it. So
liver enzymes went sky high, which is why clinical oversight is an absolute must. Nope.
Agreed.
The Liver King brand has had nothing, or at least very little, to do with my business success. My companies were already kicking ass, already successful before the Liver King public figure, growing at 50% year over
yeah, Ancestral Supplements was already doing quite well. So
year, and still growing at the same pace after the Liver King public figure. Nope. I've never had ab implants, ab etching, or any other plastic surgery, and I sure as fuck never actually had gene editing done in Singapore. I made all of that up. It was all intended to be a joke, and that's an expression of Ancestral 10 and 10.
You could be forgiven for thinking those are ab implants, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
A little goddamn fun. Ultimately, why did I, or why do I do them? When I talk about the 85% of the population that suffers from self-esteem issues, that's me. I'm part of.
I think 85% might be a little bit high of an estimate, but maybe he's right. Maybe he's right.
That statistic. This is why I fucking work myself to death in the gym. This is why I do 12 to 15 blood-burning workouts a week, just to feel like I'm okay. Still, I have to absolutely crush myself to do so, and I'm wrecked physically and cognitively, and hormone replacement has helped in a profound and significant way.
Yeah, so if you're doing 12 workouts a week, like heavy-duty compound movements, going heavy, etc., right? That's a lot of burden on your system. So you're destroying you're destroying that muscle tissue. You're not giving it time to rebuild. You're not giving yourself time to rest and recuperate. It's gonna, if you're going that hard and heavy in the gym 7 days a week, or 6 days a week is going to cause suppression of hormone production. So totally understandable that he would need to hop on TRT because he pushed himself really fucking hard. So.
And still, I believe that the path to paradise is paved in fucking hell.
And another note on that, make sure you guys are getting rest. If you're going ham in the gym, you have to rest. So some days just do cardio, for example.
I previously have said in a weird way, I'm grateful for the recent events that have shed light on this complicated as fuck topic. I knew I needed to take this opportunity to openly discuss everything.
Good.
For me to be a better human. If there are any questions that remain unanswered, send them my way. I fully own that I fucked up. I am as sorry as a man can be. And all I can do is take extreme ownership right now, be better, and lead myself to a better life as a better human.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, obviously you can't take back the fact that he is not transparent about it, but he can certainly do better moving forward. So that's a message I can get behind.
Again, thank you to everyone for the support, the criticism, the love, the hate, and above all else, the loyalty. Liver King. Out.
Cool. All right. So there you have it. As I mentioned, from a health and performance perspective, absolutely everybody who's interested in heightening their sense of well-being, heightening their health and their wealth, and performing at a higher level, you need to be, you should ideally be working with a health and performance coach or a functional medicine doctor, an osteopath, a naturopath, any of those things, somebody who can hook you up with lab testing so you can monitor your levels of various hormones and vitamins and minerals, to check your organ function, etc., check for anything that might be wrong. And of course, you can optimize as well. So I have to say kudos to him for not just going off and doing it solo. As for everybody else out there, if you're interested in health and performance and optimizing your health, you need to work with somebody. As for not telling the truth about PEDs, he's made clearly a genuine effort to apologize for that. And I'm not going to touch motive or anything. So purely from a health perspective, lab work, very important. Rest, very important. Optimize every step along the way. That's sleep, diet, exercise, supplements, and then potentially pharmacology as well on top. That should be the cherry on top, not the full sundae. So, I think that's going to do it for this reaction video. I hope you guys found that enjoyable, got some information out of it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you do go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. And leave a comment if you had any additional thoughts about the Liver King's apology or any of my commentary. I appreciate you guys. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you on the next video. Take care. Peace.